Hey everyone, I wanted to show you all the different kinds of cloth diaper inserts that you can use in your pockets or covers. Some inserts are trim enough that you can even use them as boosters. I don't have all of the different kinds of inserts, but I think you'll get the gist from this video. And I do want to start off by talking about microfiber. So you'll hear a lot of common chatter in the community that microfiber is just a waste of your time. I'm a really firm believer that every type of insert has its place. And what I mean by that is that while I don't use microfiber anymore, I do find that it is really, really great at absorbing quickly. So if you have a flutter, then you might want to layer your microfiber on top of something more absorbent like a cotton or a bamboo or hemp. But microfiber is known to wear really poorly. It just doesn't hold up. The lifeline of your microfiber is short, and they're known for compression leaks. And basically what that's about is that microfiber doesn't hold a lot. It's really good at absorbing quickly, but it doesn't absorb a lot. So once your baby starts peeing quite a bit, then it's just not going to be working for you. And sitting in the car seat or sitting down, you're gonna get those compression leaks, and you'll know when if your baby wears a onesie, for example, or like little shorts or something, that you'll have leaks around the thigh area. That's when you know it's time to ditch the microfiber or start using natural fibers underneath your microfiber. That being said, let's get started on what I have to show you today. So the first type of insert I have is by Thirsties. This is a duo insert. So this has two types of inserts snapped together. One layer happens to be microfiber on one side. Now this is the only exception for microfiber in terms of my personal insert stash. This is just how it comes. So it's microfiber. This is what that looks like. And then on the other side is the baby skin safe side. And I think this is just like a suede, like a micro suede. So yeah, that's another thing about microfiber. It cannot touch your baby's skin. It's very irritating. It's not baby skin safe. On the other side of this Thirsties duo insert is hemp and cotton. So it's 55% hemp and 45% cotton. And together they work great. So they recognize the usefulness of microfiber and just paired it with something that would also absorb and give your microfiber insert a little bit longer use. And they just snapped them together. So I have a couple of these in my stash, and I think they work really well. I've kept them in my stash, obviously. So yeah, I like them. There's nothing wrong with these. They wash well. I just leave them snapped. I stuff these in pockets. Both sides, after they're snapped together, can go against baby skin, however which way you feel, but most sense makes, it makes most sense to put the microfiber piece on top like this, and the hemp and cotton one underneath, like so. The other type of insert I have is just the Thirsties hemp cotton insert. And the reason why I like these a lot is that they are super trim and they are very absorbent. Now, my baby is not a heavy or a flutter. He's not a flutter. So he doesn't pee fast, and he doesn't pee a lot and very fast. So I never really have issue with that. But as far as absorbency, that's where I'm in need. And these absorb quite a bit. I don't have ounces for you. It's all very relative, but trust me when I say these are really great inserts. So look how trim it is. I'll try and hold it up for you. You can see, like, this is my hand. This is the insert. It's very, very trim. And that is a desirable quality once you put the diaper on baby. The next one is by Geffen Baby. These are amazing. These are boosters. They can be used as inserts on their own, but these really make amazing boosters to amp up your absorbency in your diaper. These are made of 60% hemp and 40% organic cotton. They make them in different sizes. So the green trim is the super absorber. It's whiter. And they make like yellow ones, which I think are best for infants, and they're shorter and narrower. But yeah, these are amazing. Also very trim, as you can see. Very, very trim. I have used these like this as a booster inside of a diaper. I've also folded it like this and put it in the front of the diaper underneath the main insert, for example, or if I'm using a flat and I needed to boost the flat, I can put this in the wet zone and then the flat over top. Next is a bamboo hemp insert by Nikki's Knickers. And this hemp usually hemp is known to be pretty rough, but this one is not as rough. It's not the softest insert I have, but being that it's made with hemp, this is pretty dang soft. And the trimmest insert I have, you could totally use this on its own during the day for a diaper change, but I like to use these as boosters in my flats, in my pockets with another insert like this. So this is the Thirsties one I just showed you. And so together, it's still very, very trim, and you have like an amazingly boosted, super absorbing diaper. So yeah, these are really great to have. You can pair them together. You can get multiples and pair them together, and it's still gonna be extremely trim. These are really, really awesome. Trim and absorbent together, that's what you're looking for. The next type of insert I use around here is a pre-fold. These are by Grovia. This is just a Grovia pre-fold. I believe this is a medium or a small. I don't know. Sometimes the stitching color indicates what size it is. I don't know what size. I have large in Grovia and they're too long. Even if I fold them, like this is the middle part, which tends to have an extra layer. You're supposed to fold like this. My large, I fold like this because it's shorter and it's still too long for my pocket. So be aware of the dimensions when you're buying pre-folds and tri-folds, which I'll show you in a sec. So this pre-fold is still working for us. It's starting to be kind of on the short side. Not my preference, but the softness of this thing, it's held up. I've had this from the beginning, like well over a year now, and it is still so soft, and clearly it's like very absorbent, but it is a little bit thicker. Not too bad, but you know, thicker than what I just showed you. This is a really great option as a diaper insert. Moving on to tri-folds. It looks kind of like a mini flat, this one. This is just like a no-name brand tri-fold. I don't even know where I got it. But yeah, it looks like a little mini flat. And as you can see from the, from the creases being folded in the drawer, I just fold it in thirds, boom, just like a pad fold. You just fold it like that. This is a bamboo terry type of material. And you can see it's relatively trim. I use this on its own during the day just fine. And I change my baby's diaper every 2 hours. Now, Nikki's Knickers made some tri-folds out of her bamboo cotton. And this one is hand dyed. So she's starting to make hand dyed bamboo cotton tri-folds. This one will hold more than the one I just showed you. And it's prettier. And we like pretty, right? So again, just fold it, boom, you got an insert. These are great inside covers as well. I don't know what else there is to say about this, but they're decently absorbent, trim, considering you're folding it, you know, there's 3 layers here, and pretty, very, very pretty. Now, she also makes now a boosted tri-fold. And what that means is that you've got the bamboo cotton on the sides here, 2 layers. Yeah. So I wanted to mention too, this is 2 layers of bamboo cotton serged together, this one. So when you fold it into a pad fold, you've got 6 layers. This one has the 2 layers here, and then this middle part has the cotton fleece, I believe, inside. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself in the comments. But in other words, this middle portion has an extra layer of fabric that is absorbent. You fold it like so, just like the rest, and you have a very absorbent diaper. I did testing on this one for absorbency, and per my recollection, it holds about 6 ounces on its own. So that's pretty good for considering how trim it is. And it is also very super soft. I also want to note, these are just like little details that I really love. This scalloped stitching, I really love that. I don't know, that's just me maybe. But yeah, the extra layer in the middle portion, and then plus, you know, the 2 sides once you've folded it in, very, very absorbent. And again, you can take something like this and pair it with your, you know, Nikki's Knickers bamboo hemp underneath and have a really great nap time diaper. Heck, this might even work for some babies overnight. They're just really, really great inserts. And then something, gosh, I'm going backward. Something like this, because it's so thin, you can fold it. You can fold it, put it in your baby's wet zone. If you have a smaller baby, you can fold it like this and put it, you know, in the middle or the wet zone. Like you can fold it lengthwise, like hamburger bun style for a smaller baby. I mean, I don't know, you can play around with it, but because it is so thin, it's a little bit more versatile in that way. Okay, this video is longer than I anticipated. This is the new product by Baby Boo Diapers. It's called the Fold. It is a tri-fold. I believe it is bamboo cotton. Again, don't quote me. I don't know how many layers, but it's pretty thick. I don't mind it. I don't really mind how thick it is. It makes me feel confident for how absorbent it is. It's really nice quality, beautifully serged, very, very soft. It's a little bit on the thicker side. My only complaint is that it's not long enough. I like my inserts to be 13.5 inches in length and about 4 inches in width. This one is just too short for my liking. So let me just show you in comparison to this trifold. When I line them up here at the top, yeah, it's short. This would be wonderful for smaller babies, but I have a toddler, so I need the length. I just need the length. This is my preferred length. This is too short. If she had some that were larger, AKA longer, I would be buying these up as well because they are very absorbent. Moving on. Speed it up, Katie, stop jabbering. It's a flat. It's a stretchy flat. This is one I made myself. Thank you very much. You just fold this shit up. Sorry. I'm just having fun here. Rectangle, square, rectangle. Boom, you have another insert. And again, you can use this in a pocket or cover it, just like this. When I'm just not in the mood to wrap my baby into a modified origami folded flat, I pad fold it and it works wonders. So you have a lot of layers this way too. You know, I'm not gonna count them, I'm being lazy. But this is really great, you know, for added absorbency. And again, flats, pad folded like this, are still trim, very, very trim. So you've got many, many layers here of absorbency. This is wonderful. Blythe Life, half flats. The first time I have tried a half flat, and I'm thinking, where have these been all my life, really? It's just that I never thought I needed one. I thought half flats were for infants, you know, to like wrap them around baby, and that I didn't need one. But look, you guys, half flats can be tri-folded. You fold them in half first, and then you fold them in thirds like this, and you have an amazing insert. and it can boost your fixed flat that she makes. It can boost your flat. It can boost a pocket. It can boost whatever you're putting in your cover for absorbency. It could go in by its own even. So this is bamboo cotton with the, I believe it's like a type of micro fleece on the back. So your bamboo fleece material here, super soft, super absorbent, also hand dyed, so it has the pretty factor. Okay, wonderful, wonderful option. Last but not least is the Blythe Life double half flat. So this is bamboo cotton, 2 layers just serged together. So you've got the print on this side and the non-printed on the other side. And you just fold it in half like so. And what's cool about these too, I didn't show you with the other half flat, but if you fold it, like this is the serged edge once I folded it in half. If you fold it like this, okay, you're gonna get a trimmer center. So it's a narrower center. Okay, I've got some stains, just don't mind that, overlook that part. Anyway, narrower center, and you're going to have your desired length. At least if you're me, you're gonna have your desired length. So again, comparing my preferred length with this, it's pretty much the same, but a bit narrower. Let me line this up better. Okay, a bit narrower, as you can see here. Now this width doesn't bother me at all, but it is kind of nice to have a narrower option sometimes, you know, depending on what cover or diaper you're using. And the length is what I prefer. Now, if you, again, I've got the serged edges on top from where I folded it in half. If you fold it in this way, it's going to be shorter. So it's versatile in that way, which I think is a really desirable quality. So if I compare the BB Boo Trifold with this one, you'll see they are pretty much the same length. Similar width, although I think the Blythe Life double half flat folded up together is a bit thicker. At any rate, this thickness, I love trim. Trim is I love trim, okay? My preferred. This is still trim inside a diaper for me. If I'm using it alone inside a pocket or cover, this is still trim, a trim option. These are wonderful boosters for flats at night. Just really, really great options, you guys out there. So try it all. Get your trifolds, get your half flats, get your double half flats. Use the flats that you have on hand. I already got rid of my Oh So Cozy Bird's Eye flats because they weren't stretchy and I just couldn't get it around, like wrapped around baby. And so I used them for the longest time, just folded like this. And they were awesome. The reason I don't use them anymore, the only reason is that they're too short. So that's really become like a quality that is a deal breaker for me, is the dimension of the product. But really awesome, different kinds of inserts out there. You just gotta find what you love. Obviously I have a pretty colorful insert stash here in terms of type and, well, in some cases also color. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. I'm sorry I jabbered on so much. I've just been really wanting to do this video for so long, and so finally having the peace and quiet in the house to do so, I just jabber on.